What's up, fam? I'm just gonna get right into it. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. You know, let me tell you something. I knew I was turning into my mother, or I turned into my mother, when several things started to occur in my life. Okay? And I want to know what are some things that you discovered that you turned into your mother. Or, hey, for the fellas, what are some things that has occurred in your life that you said, I done turned into my father. Alright? But, look, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into this video, right? You know, I knew I turned into my mother when I had kids and I would have company. Somebody would knock at the door and I would just look at my kid and they knew to just go to another room because it was grown folks. Yeah, I know I turned into my mother when again I had a family and I got up in the middle of the night and seen dishes in the sink or a dish in the sink. But I ain't go off. Look, if my mother would have a conniption fit if she saw a dish in the sink. If it was 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and she woke up and there was a dish in the sink, somebody is getting woke awake. Somebody's waking up, okay? She waking somebody up to wash that dish. And before she's doing that, she's going to raise all kind of sand. But yeah, I knew I was turning to my mother when I did that. Yeah, I knew I was turning into my mother. I turned into my mother when I was doing family for the laundry for the family one day, and for the first time, and I saw balled up socks. From this day, I did not unball socks. I put them to the side for somebody else, for the person to unball. I do not unball socks because my oldest brother, rest in heaven, Michael. My oldest brother, my mother used to put his shoes outside. Used to tell him, boy, your feet stinking like that. No, put them shoes outside. And then when he come in and he have his socks for the laundry, they be stiff as a board, y'all. And I was just saying, I guess we were kids, you know. No, I did not unball socks. I know I was turning into my mother when when I used to, as a young girl, I used to get allowance every week, and I would spend some on, penny candy then. I would spend some on my penny candy and stuff because I love my Now and Latest. I love my Suzy Q and stuff like that, right? And the rest I would save. I would put under my mattress or, some compartment or anything or something like that, in my drawer or something. But I would save my money in different spots. I knew I turned it to my mother when I did that, and as an adult, I may put a little money in my wallet in a different compartment. I may put some here or there or in the car, and do you call it a hoarder of money or something? I don't know, but because, and this is why I knew I turned into my mother doing this. My mother had large bosom. large bosom. I had large bosom one time before I, got ill. But anyway, my mother would always put money in her bra and stuff, and she always had money. She would have money around the house, all that, you know. I guess you never want to think you broke. Fam, I knew I was turning into my mother when I put one of my friends out and her son years ago when her son was younger, but old enough to know better. When he was climbing on my couch, looking out the window, trying to play with my handcuffs that I had, trying to go into my bedroom, roaming around my house, jumping on my furniture and stuff. Yes, I'm that girl. Because y'all remember certain generation, you remember the times when there was plastic on the furniture and stuff, and that you wasn't allowed to go into the living room, or the living room was not for it was not for playing, it was not for tussling, it was not for it was not for what we use our living rooms for today. But that's how my mother ran things. So if she did not allow company coming over if she wasn't home. She did not allow nobody to come into her house, destroying it, period. She left her trinkets around, and that's one of the other things I knew I was turning to my mother when I left my figurines and things around when my kids were young, because they knew not to tear my stuff up. And I was not going to allow, and I don't allow other people to come into my home, other people's children to come into my home and tear my things up as well. So I know I was turning to my mother when I did that, and I have no problem doing it. Yeah, y'all. I knew. Let's see. I just got a couple of more. I knew I turned into my mother when I didn't allow my kids to spend the night over people's houses. My mother was a stickler for that growing up. And I can attest to that, and I thank her for that, because a lot could go on. And not just stranger danger. You got some wicked and perverted family members. Some of us have some people. I think that every family has somebody up in there like that. Some of us have more. So you have to be cautious of that. So I know I was turning to my mother when I didn't allow that spending the night over nobody's house. If your friends wanna have a sleepover, fine, at our house. But as far as you going, nope, 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 nope. Especially if they have brothers, if they have uncles, if they have a male there. But most of all, but really it doesn't matter, because I'll tell you how nowadays, and even then, they have some of these women are just, if not more wicked than some of these men out here who are predators. Okay? So I know I was turning to my mother when I didn't allow that. When I knew I was turning to my mother. When I would tell my children, do not eat everybody at everyone's house. Do not eat at everybody's house. Okay? There's a birthday party. But there's a birthday party, Mom, and I really want to go to so-and-so's birthday party. Okay. We're going to get a gift for that person. And especially if I knew that person's house was nasty, if I know your house nasty, I'm going to feed my kid first, and I'm going to tell her not to eat there. Now the cake, if it's store-bought, she can have a slice of cake, but don't eat there. Now I'm telling you this before you go, because I don't want you to be disappointed. So you have a choice of whether you want to go or not, you know. But, yeah. So I knew I was turning to... Oh... I know I was turning to my mother when my daughters told me when I would get upset with them or get upset, my bottom lip disappears. No, my top lip disappears. I know I was turning to my mother then. And I know I was turning into my mother when I knew I was a leader and not a follower. I knew I turned into my mother because my mother, standing about 5'2", 5'3", was like Goliath, with a mix of Delary's humor and Mom's Mabley. But anyway, Mama was a Pam Grier type of woman. Mama didn't take no mess. But yeah, I know I was turning into my mother. I know I was turning into my mother when my then husband told me that instead of our baby girl coming out crying after birth, that she was going to come out saying the S word. Because Christian as it may, y'all, my mother was a cusser. My mother was a cusser, and my mother could make up some words that would just, she could make up something and then combine it with cuss words that will do more than sting you. But I knew that I had the ability to really make it in this world and stuff when I discovered my talent for telling somebody where to go, how far to go, when to get there, and what time they're going to arrive, without raising my voice, and even without cussing. So, it's so many things that I learned. I saw that, hey, girl, you done turned into your mother. But y'all let me know, what are some of the things that you can see that has made you stop and think, wow, I turned into my mother. Fellas, what are some of the things that you do or see that makes you say, wow, I turned into my father? But most of all, one of the lessons that I know that I truly turned into my mother is the fact that how I've raised my daughters to be independent and to see them in their womanhood. say I like it. I like it like that. I love it. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching, and y'all stay blessed. And let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Love you for free.